Hi everyone. Today we will learn about polynomial regression. So let's start with what is polynomial regression. Polynomial regression is a form of regression analysis and it's also a one kind of regression technique. Now as you all know, when there is a linear relation between our independent variable x and dependent variable y, we use linear regression model. But what if the relationship is non-linear or somewhat a parabolic relationship between x and y? Then at this situation, polynomial regression comes handy. Now let's see a small difference between linear regression and polynomial regression. Now as you can see in this plot, these data points are in a linear fashion and the given equation y equal to b0 plus b1 x1 is a linear equation. So when we draw a line with this equation, we can see that the line will satisfy all the data points in the plot. Now let's see another example. Now in this plot you can see the data points are not in a linear fashion but are somewhat in parabolic path. So when we apply the same linear line here, the line will not satisfy this data point evenly as it satisfied in the previous case. So to avoid this problem we use polynomial regression. So let's see how polynomial regression will helps in this. So now as you can see the equation y equal to b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x1 square, the curve made by this equation will satisfy all the data points in the plots and solve our problem. So so when the data points are not in linear relationship but in a non-linear relationship, then polynomial regression is very useful. Now let's see the equation we have learned so far. Now the simple linear regression y is equal to b0 plus b1x, multiple linear regression equation y equal to b0 plus b1x1 plus b2x2 up to bn xn, and polynomial regression equation which is y equal to b0 plus b1x1 plus b2x1 square up to bn x1 raised to n. Now let's have some look on polynomial equation degrees. When the degree of polynomial equation is 0, then y is equal to constant. When the polynomial degree equal to 1, then y is equal to mx raised to 1 plus c. When polynomial degree is 2, y is equal to ax raised to 2 plus bx plus c. Now let's go for the implementation of code. So let's start with coding part. In this, the first step is importing libraries. So the necessary libraries that we need are NumPy, Matplotlib, and Pandas. The second step is to import our data set and split our data set into feature of metric x and dependent vector y. So let first import our data set. So dataset equal to pd.read underscore csv, and the name of our dataset is position underscore salaries.csv. So let's first run this code and go through our data sets. So here it is our data set, and it has three columns: position, levels associated with the positions, and salary. And in this algorithm we will use level and salary column. The level column will be our feature of metric x and the salary column will be our dependent vector y. So let's split them into x and y. So x is equal to dataset.ilog colon comma 1 colon 2. So as the level column is in at index of 1, so we need that column. That's why we had written here 1 colon 2 dot values, and the y is equal to dataset.ilog colon comma 2, which means the salary column is at index 2, so that's why we written here 2 dot values. Now as you know that the data set consists of only 10 rows, so it's a very small data set. It's only for learning purpose, so there is no need of splitting this data set into training and test sets. That's why I'm skipping this step here. Now as you know that in theoretical part also I gave you a little differentiation between linear regression and polynomial regression. So in this coding part also I'm giving you a small bit of difference between a linear regression model and a polynomial regression model. So let's first start with the linear regression model. For this model, we are going to use sklearn library. So from sklearn.linear model, we are importing linear regression class. Now we have to make an object for this class and initialize the object. So lin underscore reg equal to linear regression class. So now our object is initialized. Now we have to fit our object to the data set. So lin underscore reg dot fit x comma y will fit our object to data set. Now let's run these lines of code so that our model will be formed. So now our linear model is formed. Now let's go with the polynomial regression model. So for polynomial regression also we are using sklearn library. So from sklearn.preprocessing we are importing polynomial features. So for this class also we have to make an object and initialize the object. So poly underscore reg equal to polynomial features, and in this we are passing a single argument, that is degree, and this degree represents the highest degree of polynomial features. So here we are putting the value of degree equal to 4. Now, in linear regression model, we are using the feature of matrix X, which consists of only a single column of levels. But in polynomial features of degree 4, we need 4 separate columns representing each degree for our model to be trained. So for this, we have to make another feature of matrix. So for this, we are writing code x underscore poly equal to poly underscore reg dot fit underscore transform x. This code will transform our feature of matrix X into 4 columns feature of matrix, which each column having different degree values. So let's run these 3 lines of code. Now as you can see that it consists of the 4 rows. The first is the original, the second is the power of 2, the third is power of 3, and the fourth is power of 4, and the fifth column, which is the column of constant c. So now after that, for building the polynomial model, we need the regression model class only, but instead of passing the feature of matrix X, we will pass the X poly matrix that we form now. So let's run these 2 lines of code. In this, here we made another object of linear regression class, the lin underscore reg2 equal to linear regression, and now we are fitting this object to our new feature of matrix and y. So let's run these 2 lines of code also. So now our polynomial model is also formed. Now after this, we have to visualize what we have made. So let's first visualize the results of linear regression model. So for this, we are using matplotlib library. So first we have to plot our data points. So for this, we are using plt.scatter x comma y and with a color equal to red. After that, we have to plot the prediction line. So for this, we are using plt.plot x comma lin underscore reg dot predict x. Lin underscore reg dot predict x will predict the values of salaries for the given matrix X, and we are providing its color equal to blue. Now after that, we are giving a title to our plot, which is truth or bluff, and the X label is position level and the Y label is salary, and plt.show will show our graph. So let's run this code. Now as you can see, this is our plot. The data points are not in linear fashion, they are not in non-linear relationship, and our line is linear and which is not satisfying the data points evenly, and this will produce a wrong or a result of our prediction. So let's now visualize the polynomial regression results. For this also, the change is only the predict function. Here the lin reg to object is used with dot predict method, and we will pass poly reg dot fit transform x here instead of poly x, because poly x poly has already the value of features x, but we want a new features of matrix. That's why we are using polyreg.fit underscore transform instead of x poly. So let's run this code also. Now you can see that all the points are covered by our polynomial curve, and in this our accuracy is very much high. So now predicting a new result with linear regression model. In this we are using object lin underscore reg dot predict and double square bracket 6. 6 is the number of level. So let's run this code. Now we are getting 2,89,939 as our answer. Let's compare it with the y at level 6. Now you can see it's 22 lakh and we are getting 2,89,000. So it's way beyond the original data. Now let's see what we get from polynomial regression prediction. So let's run this code. Now we are getting 1,43,000, which is very much close to the value to 2 lakh. So and the value is in this also, the value is differ from the original value because the data set is very small. If the data set is quite large, then the answer will be very much close to the 20,000. So thank you for listening this session.